How's everybody out there doing? Justin R. Harris checking in, going live once again, LinkedIn, YouTube. You know what this is. Business solutions solved every single day. If you get an opportunity and you are on YouTube, go ahead and click that like and subscribe button. You know what we need to do. Everyone asks for that. That's what helps the algorithms for the system and everything set up properly so that we get more views. That's the whole point, right? Get likes, subscriptions, that whole thing, right? Aside from the fact that my goal is to build your business knowledge, right? And for today's conversation, we dive into the theory of business according to Peter F. Drucker, right? And following along, like I said before, the link is in the description below on the YouTube channel. So if you go there, click the link, go get the book. It's worth it. It's something that's a daily read, whether you're going to read it or you're just going to follow along with what I've created here. I by no means at all am taking credit. I am simply creating a following with the teachings of Peter F. Drucker. So let's not get that, misconstrued. However, let's dive right in because that's what we're here to do. So without further delay, I'm going to go right into it. And the way Peter Drucker describes a lot of things, you have to remember this book was written in 2004, right? So a lot has changed since then, this being 2022, and I'm probably dating this footage because years down the road from now, someone's going to be watching this and getting their insight, building their courage with business and so forth, their motivation daily. They're going to be like, whoa, when did he do this? This is way back in the day. Who knows? So, you have to understand that a lot has changed, and there's going to be some things you're going to hear about. Like in this particular one, he talks about some of the greatest minds in business at that point in time, 2004. So he mentions IBM, and he mentions the Bank of England, right, and their co-founder. So I don't want to waste too much time with that, but I just want you to understand reference-wise when he's talking, if you needed to go back and be like, who the heck is this or who he's referring to, you'll understand at that point. So digging right in, a theory of business has three parts, okay, according to Peter Drucker. He says, first, there are assumptions about the environment of the organization, society and structure, the market, the customer, and technology, okay? And he says the assumptions about the environment define what an organization is paid for. Second, there are assumptions about the specific mission of the organization. The assumptions about the mission define what an organization considers to be meaningful results. They point to how it envisions itself making a difference in the economy and society at large, right? Thirdly, there are assumptions about the core competencies needed to accomplish an organization's mission. Core competencies define where an organization must excel in order to maintain leadership, right? So he says every one of the great business builders we know of, at his time, he said Medici of the founders of Bank of England, I mentioned that before, IBM's Thomas Watson in his day, right, had a definite idea, okay, and a clear theory, a definite idea of a clear theory of business, if you will, that informed their actions and their decisions. Okay, it was clear, it was simple, it was penetrating of the theory. And rather than intuition, characterizes the truly successful entrepreneur, the person who builds an organization that can endure and grow long after they're gone. And that's really the goal. Like if you can create something that is so profound that this business will survive after you and you pass it down, that's huge, right? So, and we I'm sure we can name businesses that are out there right now where someone was the founder, yet it's still there, like Ford, right? So here's his action point, what he says. A company that was a superstar only yesterday finds itself stagnating and in an unimaginable crisis. What does this say about the company's theory of business? So this is how you're going to question yourself, right? Based on where you are right now and how your company or how you managing yourself have performed up to this point, what does this say about your theory of business? You want to be able to go back and check yourself. There's no such thing as a failing business unless you quit the entire entrepreneur direction you're going in business, leadership, ownership, whatever it is you do. If you just completely quit whatever it is you're doing, then yes, you failed. Otherwise, if it is not as successful as it was the first time around, you step back, look at the issues that happened, change those, and get back out there again. Okay. And as long as you're doing something that you actually want to do towards your goals, you're a success. I don't care if it's you want to be a janitor or you want to be a CEO of something. It doesn't matter. If you're doing what it is that you want to do, you're a success. Thank you guys for checking in. Tomorrow,